And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged. And investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.
Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Punch. What up, Punch?
Hi, guys. How you doing, Staxx? Thanks for having me, man.
I'm chilling, man. So a lot of people might not know. Before we get started, hit the like button. We're at 12,500 subscribers.
12.5.
I appreciate 12.5. Shout out to everyone that subscribed.
Please hit that like button. And subscribe if you can. Staxx is always bringing you the noise. Serious. I'm
Definitely.
Excited.
Yeah, so a lot of people might not know, but you were locked up with Shyne. You were in prison when Shyne got arrested, right?
No. I was in a facility, Woodburn, when he got released from Clinton Correctional Facility when he was in IPC. And that is notorious because Tupac was there, Slick Rick was there. They put anybody that's that has any type of fame or fortune, they put him in Clinton, IPC, against his will. He didn't want to be in PC. But he was locked up in PC with derelicts that were PC. He was working commissary. Blue Boy told me about what he was doing there. And he wasn't associating with anybody in Clinton, really. Not too tough, but he did make it to a medium status in general population.
Yeah, shout out to Blue Boy. He's serving some time right now, right?
Again, doing another 11 years. So hopefully we can get Blue Boy to call in from the facility. He's also in, I believe, in not IPC. Yeah, I think he's IPC also because. He got hit up in Elmira by a gang of, young kids again. So, things happen. But he's
trying to make a name for himself, basically, right?
Yeah, of course. And that's exactly what would happen if they catch this dude, in general population. We're talking about the elephant in the room. But, it's just, I can't believe that we're here speaking about this after all these years. Staxx, he give a brief description of how Shyne comes to the facility. It's a big deal, man. I just got to this facility from Sing Sing. My classification, Woodburn Correctional Facility, is the biggest kept secret in corrections. It's like a fucking college campus. Oh my God.
So listen, is he
prison.
already sentenced at the time? He's already sentenced?
Yeah. He's already doing his time.
Explain to the people why he was there, how long he was until he got there, like give them some context behind the story.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah, Shyne is notorious. I mean, he's a rap icon, legend, bad boy. And as I said, the guy had a voice that was a gift by God. His whole entire story and the way his back end story is phenomenal. I got to hear it firsthand from him because we were tight, we were friends. And that's because of a religion that we share mutually, which is Judaism. And for those that don't know, Shyne turned to Judaism, and this helped him and assisted him along with his bit because the kid was on top of the world one day, and another day he's serving a 10-year sentence in a maximum security prison, which happened to be Clinton, which is, it's a hellhole. It's exactly where this guy is right now. It's a hellhole. And for Shyne for him to wind up in a predicament to fall because of this person, intentional, because this guy didn't want to do probation, bro. It wasn't even any jail time, just to have some type of sanction because of the moves that he was making. And that's the beginning stages of Bad Boy, for those that don't know. He didn't have $1 billion then. He didn't have $100 million back then. He didn't even have more than 10-20 million dollars, at that time. But he was making moves in the hip hop community because the hip hop community wasn't prevalent yet. Am I right? It was still early. It wasn't on the front scene of everything the way it is today.
What's up with the watch, the Mueller, right? Didn't you
Yeah,
get J-Lo a watch?
Before I even met Shyne, before I even got to know this kid, I call him a kid because he's younger than me, you know what I mean? It was just a sad story. He was thrown under the bus. They separated his case. Okay, people that don't know the story, it was a shooting in a nightclub where a girl got hit with a fragment of a bullet in her face, and she claimed that it was Puffy that shot her, and not Shyne. The dude that did the time was Shyne. So Puffy escaped because he had the top-notch lawyers at that time, and he separated himself from Shyne's case. And he actually, Shyne was defending Puffy the whole entire time.
Yeah, someone threw money at Puffy, and he got pissed off because they threw money in his face.
Dude named Wolf. All right, it's a street dude. Shyne knows him very well. They're from the same circles, and these are little gun token, dudes that were doing juxes and heists and not heists, but selling drugs and living that lifestyle that the rappers emulate. Bad Boy is an emulation of Wolfie and these guys. So Shyne and Wolf, they knew each other. The area where Shyne comes from, I was there on a Church Street or Church Ave. My madrina, before that, I used to be in Santeria and stuff like that. My madrina had a corner house there in Shyne's neighborhood, and this is Flatbush. All right, it's not a luxury neighborhood. It was actually probably one of the worst neighborhoods. It wasn't. Yeah, but his mom, she was a single mother, escaped her father, the father that's the prime minister. Well, that was the prime minister of Belize. And, when I got to hear the story, I was like, whoa, hold on a second. Are you telling me that your father is the president of Belize? And he's like, yeah. I was like, yo, it's mind-blowing.
So why would he even leave? Why would he leave Belize?
Well,
his father's
he
a
was
president.
Raised in Belize. He was raised in Flatbush, and he was raised on the streets, man, like, with the Flatbush kids on the streets, with these guys that threw money at Puffy, for example, like Wolfie. There's another dude named Nut that was running around, and all these dudes, they have street names. They were shooting, they were clapping at dudes, they were shooting at people. They weren't scared. Shyne, he definitely wasn't scared. He got shot up before he even signed to any label or anything like that. He was living the street life. He was handling business on the street. And he had a legitimate name for himself. That's why they call him Poe, for Alpo. Unfortunately, Alpo is dead and he's a rat, no good. But Poe, Alpo from Harlem. You heard of him?
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
of course.
Scumbag rat bastard. But anyway, Shyne is not a rat. And he's not a bastard or anything like that. The dude is royalty, Belizean royalty, and his mom, moved to Brooklyn, struggling like every other mother that, separates from, when the family's broken, when you have that trinity, the father, the mother, and the son, when one of that breaks, that's a success for one political party, what can I tell you? But let me tell you, Shyne, he grew up on the streets, and he turned legitimate as a mail delivery bike messenger. He was on a messenger bike. He was doing that for a little while, getting legitimate money, and he got hit by a cab, and he almost got killed. And instead of suing or something, he got into a studio. And well, it's legendary the way they found him. One of the producers of Biggie Smalls found him in a barbershop, rapping. And he had this raspy voice that sounded like Biggie Smalls. All right. And all of you know the song Bad Boy with Barrington Levy. Bad Boy, it's all him.
It was huge.
And Yeah, huge.
At the
And his
time,
whole
it
album
was huge.
was ballistic. He sold over 1 million copies. Like he was on his way. He was on his way until
And
the shooting.
his album was really popular when he was in prison.
Well, it came out when he was in prison.
Yeah.
Godfather Buried Alive came out when he was in prison.
Tell us about this chick.
Oh my God. Yeah. This is Jennifer Lopez. The biggest thing in the world back then in 1999, when I came home to No Parole, was Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. And then all of a sudden she was going out with with Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy and Jennifer Lopez. And that was the biggest news in New York or in Hollywood. And she kind of tarnished her image behind the nightclub because all three of them got arrested. Puffy, Jennifer Lopez, and Shyne got arrested that evening. And it was such a bad look on her that she had to distance herself from Puffy and get with Ben Affleck. So,
clean up her image, right?
Yeah. It's
so
very interesting. Very interesting. So Shyne and I, we somehow merge in this jail.
When you first meet him, what did you hear that he was going there?
Yeah.
Like how did it all come about?
Yeah, I get a list with his name, Moses Levi. He changed his name to this Jewish name, and it says Jewish kosher. I'm the clerk, so I'm the one that does the food. If you come in, I got to give you the kosher menu, and I have an office there. What Shyne didn't know is that I got there 30 days before him from Sing Sing, and I deballed my way into the Jewish organization because there was a pedophile that was there that was running the place. And I was like, nah, you can't be here. Get the fuck out of here. I got this, And I put this other dude named Norman Schachter, another Jewish guy named Norman Schachter. You're going to get to hear about him because he's going to come on the show. All right. He was also with Shyne and me. I made him my accountant because we were hustling Joey's Cupcakes, selling $20,000 of cupcakes every month out of my organization. And I had a TV, a VCR, ovens, stoves, and I was Shyne's chef for 11 months. I fed him like you wouldn't believe. And this guy's appetite, let me tell you, if I make 3 pounds of pasta, he would finish it all. 3 pounds of pasta. I never seen anybody like that in my life. Like he had a tapeworm in his stomach. Yeah. You could ask anybody that was there.
Did he say anything about the situation with Puffy and?
Yeah, every day. I was listening to the whole situation, touching my knee, like getting intimate, like with the story, like, yo, Punch. He couldn't believe that I was a Jewish clerk because I had tattoos, and I got to put the filling on. And this guy, he's trying to change his life around. He doesn't know that I just came from Sing Sing, and my classification dropped, because before Sing Sing, I was in Greenhaven, and, I had John Gotti's court in Greenhaven. So I had the white boy court, in Greenhaven. That was John Gotti's. I had it also. And I ran that court. I also had the outlaw court, and I was on the rat hunter court. I was on 3 courts, managing 3 fucking courts, bro. You know what courts are, right?
We got proof to verify all this, pictures, all kinds of things. So,
well, you could talk to Daniel Jennings, you could talk to Norman Schachter, you can talk to these guys. These guys were witnesses. They were with me in the Jewish program in Greenhaven and in Sing Sing and in Woodburn. So the reason why I was in Greenhaven, I just want to make sure the audience gets this real quick, that I was there, I was getting trailer visits, I was getting mashed on the trailer on the visits, I was getting hit, I was getting the bag, and I had it going on. I had that place like a disco, like you don't understand. When I was there, I had that place rocking. The whole facility was not dry. It had a lot of drugs, a lot of happiness, a lot of money. It's a money jail because people have, there's a factory in the place where you make furniture, license plates, all that stuff, So people want money. So they can spend, $100 a week with me, and I'm the guy that gets the drugs in, right? So, I have the weed and I got the heroin, so, that's my position. When I was in prison, I was selling the bag, and I had the biggest gold chain in the facility, in all the facilities. And Shyne,
I know, I've seen the picture.
I said, yo, Shyne, what do you want? He's like, yo, I want one. I said, yeah, like this? He says, nah, a little bit bigger. I was like, word. I was like, all right. So, and I got him a nice disc, you know, a big disc like this with the initial hey, the high symbol, the Jewish high, the H, you know, and it was super polished and it looked like one of these Puff Daddy pieces, right? But I went on a visit and traded with my mom or my girlfriend, you know, my wife at the time, and I brought it to Shyne, you know, and I blessed him with it because he promised me that he was going to hook me up with Mark Wahlberg and Leonardo DiCaprio for my movie, you know, for Stealing Manhattan, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, if that's what you want, not a problem. Boom, I made it happen. But I kept him in the Jewish program because, you know, he was repping this at the time, you know. I don't want to say it out loud, but he is OG status, and Mano put him on board, you know what I mean? And so he had status, and a lot of these young cats wanted to, you know, idolize him, worship him, be with him, you know what I mean? Walk the yard with him. And I was, you know, as I said, I was going through a lot of emotional things with my wife at the time, you know, and during 11 months, there was 286 slips dropped on me. They wanted me out of the facility.
Yeah, they wanted you gone.
Oh, big time, because first of all, they owed me a lot of money. You know, there's a big list, a commissary list, hundreds of dollars. They had, how you call that? They had a tab with me. You know what I mean? I let them, you know, rock out with a tab, and they put me in a box, and they shipped me out to Clinton, where Shyne came from, and that's where I was with Blue Boy again. You know what I mean? And Blue Boy blesses me with a TV and all that stuff, but I had to go through the box. You know, I had to go through lockup, SHU, and that comes back to P. Diddy. He's right now locked up in solitary confinement, but even worse, it's called suicide watch.
Yeah, you can't say that word, man. Unalived watch. You can't say that word on here.
My bad. Unalived watch. You know,
yeah.
But it's a special section of the prison where it's PC, and this status that they put on him, where he's gonna have lights for 24 hours a day. Lights are gonna be on, and he's gonna have somebody monitoring him at all times, meaning they could pop their head into his cell through a little window or a slot and see if he's breathing. The COs, they need to turn every 20 minutes or 30 minutes. I don't know if they changed, but they have to hit a key on a lock at the end of the hall. People don't say this because they never were there. You know, you see a lot of these guys like Larry, that's not Larry Lawton, the other Larry, that's a prison expert or whatever. He got some kind of like agency.
Larry Levine. I know Larry Levine.
Yeah, I would be pressing him hard body. He'd have to send me checks, okay, if he was in my facility, you know, or he'd have to play position because I don't play that shit. Bro.
He was in Los Angeles, MDC. He wasn't over in.
So why is he talking about Brooklyn House? He doesn't know Brooklyn House.
Similar.
It's totally different.
Similar,
not even similar. Let me tell you something. The Brooklyn House, MDC, is a shit hole, big time.
So what's it like when Puffy first went there? What did he experience? What's it like when you first walked in this place?
He was placed in a bullpen to get processed. All right, probably by himself because he's high profile. So they kept him alone. Once they processed him in a bullpen, they embarrassed him by stripping him. You know, by making him lift his nuts, by seeing the bottom of his feet and inside his mouth, and he has to roll his tongue, and you know, lifting up the armpits and all that crap that they had to go through. That's very embarrassing, and I'm sure the guard that he got, the hack that he got, was not lenient with him. All right, I guarantee you that, and that was noted before he got there. Like, any one of you guys get caught giving this dude slack, like not stripping him, like the way I used to get it when I used to come off a visit. I used to come off the visit with the bag in my hand like this, and the cop just be like, and I'm like, yeah. And I just walk through while other dudes are coughing, and you know, it's a big difference. So
they give you they're not giving him leniency because of his status, and they're not putting him around other prisoners either, right?
Yeah, he's not around other inmates. That's one thing. And if he is around other inmates, it's a PC wing, meaning there's going to be some MO dudes, 730 guys, and PC protective custody dudes. And let's say he's IPC, involved. We call that involuntary. But I don't think he would last a long time in general population because
now where he is there bars on the cells, or is it just a door?
No, there's doors. There's just doors. They have bars too, but there's doors, and there's a unit there where they have dormitory. There's dorms on one side, and then there's cells on another side. He's on the cell side, so he might be. I don't know. I was on the 5th floor, right? 5th or 6th floor. I was with Joe Watts, as a matter of fact. I was with Joe Watts, and I was with another mutual friend of ours, Elvin Sanchez, a big drug lord from Brooklyn. So mind you, he's in Brooklyn now. The place where Biggie's from, all right? And
yeah, that's where they brung John Gotti, right?
Excuse me?
When John Gotti went to prison, that's where they brung him.
No, John Gotti was in MCC.
Yeah, or
No.
He wasn't in MDC.
No, he was in MCC. Yeah, I was in MCC with Joe Watts, and then they bounced me to MCC, because they caught us bribing guards. So the first thing Puffy is going to want to do is,
this is what it looks like in there, right?
That's no. It's his. No, it's a closed off. It's a closed off floor. He doesn't have that. Not in PC, bro. That's not.
Yeah, PC's different, but that's
much
what
different.
it.
The population. That's like the 3rd floor, the 2nd floor. That's where inmates are. They work in the kitchen and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's more.
Yeah.
He's not going there. Are you crazy? That's in MCC. That's 11th South. That's pods. Okay. Everything else is cells. You get locked in a cell. So he's locked in a cell. It's not a nice cell. It's dirty. They probably put him in the dirtiest cell. They did him dirty. They're not gonna. Yeah. But let me tell you something. They have people there from Brooklyn. And if I was him, and I had all that money, and I just sold my house in California for $40-50 million, and I got that cash, and the lawyers caught him out there. He had to pay $17 million before he went into jail to pay his mortgage off, because he thought he was gonna come out on bail. So he paid $17 million right before he got arrested, which is a big hit. So he has half of that. He's gonna wanna bribe anybody to get a phone call, to get a phone, to get his pills, to get, word to, or his sons or his family. I mean, God forbid, God forbid his family. I don't wish this upon anybody, but if this was me, I would be reaching out. I'd want my family reaching out to guards. I mean, all that. Like, believe me, hundreds of thousands of dollars would be coming my way. This isn't a jackpot, but there it is. There you go. He's in that. He's in that right there. All right?
With nothing. He's got like a turtle suit on right now,
there's
right?
Only 10 cells. There's only 10 cells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's 10 cells just on one side. And then on another side, there's another 10, but no tiers. Yeah, he's on a single flat, Yeah, and it's very loud in there because they're screaming, they're yelling,
banging on the door, doof, 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 doof all day long, right?
Yeah. He's
all
inside,
night.
Yeah. It's very cold, or it's very hot. I believe it's very cold. I think the air conditioning is cranking, and you got to fill it up with toilet paper. It's a nightmare. Believe me, it's night and day from what.
And they say, Punch, that he's not eating. Do you think that's gonna last long?
I don't. Maybe he's not eating because he doesn't want the food. He's gonna start eating, and maybe
he said he's scared. He's scared that someone's gonna poison him.
Listen, maybe a guard threw him a sandwich. Maybe they called him into the sergeants, into the captains, and they said, "Yo, eat a sandwich, bro." You know what I mean? They could do that. There's blind spots in there, But listen, after Epstein, it's intense more. It's like after 9/11. Remember that. It's not like how I was there. When I was there in 1997, we actively
wide open.
We bribed the guards. Hey, I got 10 grand for you. Can you bring me in a bowl of food? They're like, what? Bowl of food? They bring you a fucking crate.
Bring you the whole supermarket, whatever you want.
Bro, they overextend themselves. Ask for a little bit, and they go all out, I
Yeah,
asked
but
for
this
one
is a
bottle.
little different. It's a little different because he's so high profile. There's a lot of eyes
him.
on him,
Eyes
right?
are on him. Did you hear? I waited for Shyne. Did you see this? That he's still speaking with the accent. Like that's how fucked up this dude got him. Like this is what this dude did to him. Like he forgave him, but
I know.
while I was there with him, you couldn't say his name. He was hated. You couldn't mention him. If he was on TV, I had to shut it off. Because I had a TV in my office, bro, a satellite. So he would come there and we would watch, the DMZ and all the celebrity stuff, video music box. Dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. Right. So in my studio, in my office, I would have gangster Albanians, gangster Italians, Ali Shades, Augie, all these dudes would come over there. Shyne knows Taro. Taro knows Shyne. That's all about Shyne. We'll tell you all
Yeah,
about him.
yeah. I'm pretty sure he
He was,
told me about him. Shout
yeah, he
out to
was
Sato.
like me, Shyne, Taro in the office together. Like, that type of relationship. And Shyne was mad cool. My mom took care of him with packages because, they froze his money because of that album. Because of that album, he used the son of Sam Law. He froze all his assets. So he had a couple $1 million and he couldn't use it.
Wow.
They froze all his money, bro. And he was getting visits. I was getting visits. So my mom hooked him up with packages. I got him the chain. You know what I mean? Like I went out of pocket. I went in her pocket and got that because that's what he wanted. And I was like, you got it, bro. Like, is that what you want? I know. He wanted to feel a special way, being fucked up in jail. It's the only thing. He gave me a chain and a Star of David. It wasn't as big, but he had to give me something so I could turn it in. Like I had to go in to visit with one chain and come out with another. You have to come in with one. So he gave me one to switch. But that's all he ever wanted. And he said, "Yo, I got you. You're gonna be next to me on the GA. You're gonna be next to me on the jet, on the yacht. Like, you're good." Because he respected, like the status that I had. And I was a white dude, right? And I had all this shit in Smash and locked down and the dudes that I was messing with, you seen the pictures, Victor, Albanian boss and Sato, and I had like my own little squad of dudes, right? And yeah,
There's a lot of pictures.
Man.
There's a lot of
There's
pictures of you
so many.
in prison.
But Shyne was mad cool because we had a celebrity in-house, and I really wanted him to move out of that unit that he came in initially. It was the first unit that you come in, the housing unit. I didn't want him there because there was another dude named Malik that has been there for 20 years. And dudes that have been there for a long time. You know what I told you about that, right?
They get mad when new people come in, right?
Yeah, bro, because they're running the show. They got stuff in Smash. They're very good like this with the, with officers. And the same thing that Puffy was doing on the street, he had cops that worked for him. He had officers that were off duty. He had ex-cops. He had all kinds of like power in New York City. He got the key of New York, man.
Shabazz says everyone said Shyne was full of shit back then.
You know what? That's what the girl that got hit with the bullet, she said that Shyne, that he was about it. Yeah. He wasn't an angel. I told you that. He was about it. But he did change his life around, especially when he found Judaism. Judaism, his grandma, Ethiopian Jewish. And that's an ancient religion. So this is what he claimed, and that's royalty as far as I'm concerned when it comes to Judaism. Because, you have, I was running a tribe from one section of the earth. That's why you have Black Jewish, that's why you have Oriental Jews, all different type. It's just it's a way of life, It's a monotheistic
too much controversy there for me, man. At the moment.
Well, believe me,
Bob says Shyne was a real one and took the case for his boss.
Listen, he was. Look, if you would have a person next to you, you'd want to have a person like who's honorable. Okay, he had honor, and he lived by the code. So he didn't have to do a day in jail. Shoot that gun, that bullet didn't hit the girl that wasn't his bullet. Shyne shot it a year. He told me went, bah, bah. But it was getting live because when some gun from somebody went for his gat in the Club USA or Club, what was it? Club USA, right, or something. Yeah, one of those. It was there in Times Square, man. Like, I know the club, you know. All eyes on them, you know. So these people, they didn't like Puffy. All right, they didn't like him. They didn't like J-Lo, and but Shyne was cool with them, with these cats, man. They from the same hood. You know what I'm saying? And these kids is getting it. So big ups to Shyne for him making it, him being a bad boy. Like, that's huge, man. You don't get that, you know. And there was a bidding war for this kid. He had the biggest sign. The only one after him was Eminem and 50 Cent, bro. Shyne had the biggest record deal ever. He had $1 million signing.
It was Club New York.
Bonus, 2 cars, repo free.
It was called Club New York.
Yeah, same thing. Club USA was right there. They changed the name. Club USA, Club New York. It's all the same stuff. But that whiskey bar around the other side of that place.
I got a picture.
You know?
I got a picture of the guy that threw the drink or threw the money at Puffy. I got a picture of him too. Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys.
Wolf. His name is Wolf. He died too. He no longer in the scene either. He passed away.
He
All
did?
of them are dead, man.
How'd he die?
Dead, man. You don't live a long life. And Shyne, he probably would have succumbed to that lifestyle because he was getting banged up. He was banging dudes up. He was hard, you know, living that lifestyle. And he even proved it in prison. Yeah, there he is, the guy with the black and white picture on the right. That's him. You know what I'm saying? You could think you look like a thug. You feel me?
Yeah.
Timberland wearing hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so he's throwing money around like, yeah, I got it too. Like, what's up? You know what I mean? Right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yo, keep that picture up. Hold on a second. Keep that picture up. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I was looking for the books. So anyway, as I said, you see that? That's Jennifer Lopez. At that time, that's the P. Diddy is like, that's the guy, that's the man. If you want to have a record deal, this dude, he flew Shyne out to LA on a G5, on a private airplane. He wore with Jimmy Iovine for Shyne, all right? And Shyne got the best record deal ever at that time.
Yeah, but he got screwed.
A little bit under
Didn't
$1 million.
He got screwed out of his money, man.
What are you talking about? He got his masters. He's the only one to get his masters from Puffy.
Oh, he has them now.
You think he would let Puffy go? He would never. Puffy never gives no one. Are you crazy? You heard what he said about Biggie's? He said, "You can crush my bones till it's dust. I'll never give up Biggie's masters. Never." Because that's the biggest money making machine for him. He made $200 million off of the Biggie's albums and the music alone. Biggie died broke. Biggie's mom
Cue Ball says the feds just announced 1,000 bottles of lube and baby oil were all dosed with GHB. Wow.
Oh, he's done. He's toast.
Done.
Oh, he's finito. Finished. Goodbye. It's game over. You could close the casket. He's done. He's buried.
That's what he's saying. He's saying Shyne got his masters from him. Do you think Shyne is happy that well, not happy, but do you think he's like, got him? You think he's like smiling inside?
Let me tell you something. This guy ruined this dude's life. All right? And this dude is now taking a different path. Just like my life was ruined by Momo and these other dudes that are in my book, right? I took a different path also. I'm not that guy anymore. Shyne isn't that dude anymore. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He totally made a 180-degree move And today he's a political opponent, a super megaphone for the impoverished people of Belize. He's a fighter for the rights, and come on, man. Like what he's doing today, he's a politician. He came here. I should have seen him at this library, and I missed him. I don't know how I missed him, but I knew he was coming in town, and I totally I missed the date, and I missed him in Florida because I really wanted to see him again and just give him a hug and be like, yo, we made it outside, like we're free, Listen, I was a great chef. I cooked for him, and he wanted to eat his fingers. The food was so good because just imagine being incarcerated and eating some street food. So
Yeah.
we were getting food from these rabbis that were bringing in chicken, and their daughters were cooking for us and putting it in tins, and all I had to do was like warm it up and hook it up. And man, listen, for 11 months we ate like kings. And when I was in the box there, they fed me like I was royalty. I used to get 4 peanut butter packets a day in my lunch, and so I wasn't starving in the box, like P. Diddy is right now. He's starving, bro. I don't wish that upon no man. A lot of people are saying he's not going to survive September. Forget about October.
He did all this to himself, though, I think, man. Walking around cocky the way he is, and just the attitude he has. It's just not. Her, too. Her ass, too. Her ass is going to be next. Watch.
Oh, my God. Well, she brought the gun in to the club. She's the one that.
Yeah, she had the gun in her purse, right?
She smuggled the gun. I don't know who.
I'm not going to search Jennifer Lopez back in the day.
But J-Lo, she's the one that brought in the ratchet, And Puffy, that girl said Puffy shot me in the face. She like, yo, it wasn't Shyne, it was Diddy. 100 million%. He got away with it, and he put Shyne under the bus. Took his. How are you going to separate the case? How are you going to have different lawyers, bro? If that's true about the lube, it's game over. Like, this is bigger than Epstein. This must be the biggest thing ever,
Look at all the bottles.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
His lawyer came on and said, "Who doesn't buy in bulk? Everyone goes to Costco's."
Yeah.
What are you talking about, man?
Look, I don't wish anybody prison, man. Not even my enemies. I swear to you. But you know what? There's a lot of people that are hurt, and I see there's a lot of people are getting some type of what is it? Solitude. So,
like their day in court, basically, their vengeance, right?
Like they never thought that this day was going to come. They say a lot of bad people don't get their day. And they're talking about guys like him that some people never, see because they're so well protected with authorities, with cops. Listen, if I had cop friends, if I had that money, what do you think? I wouldn't do the same thing? You wouldn't protect yourself if you're doing dirt? That's obvious. I mean,
with all the dirt he did over the years and all the people that are implicated in this, it stretches really far.
It's 1994, my friend. Yo, where's Harrell? Dead. Andrew Harrell.
It's 30 years. That's 30 years worth of dirt.
Where's his wife, Kim Porter? At 47. How'd she die? She was so fucking healthy. How'd she die?
It's an aneurysm, I think, right?
No, they pneumonia. Yeah.
Oh, pneumonia?
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia.
Yeah, pneumonia. Right. Yeah. How? The mother to your twins. That's just strange. Like as I said, I don't want to put in any conspiracy theories, but now they're saying that there was no book or whatever. But yeah, she did leave a manuscript. There was supposed to be something published, and it was being prevented from being published.
It's out now, and there's tons of dirt in it. I'm gonna get a copy of it, and I'm gonna read the book for you guys.
Well, Fifth came out with that. He sold. Didn't he sell that?
Yeah, well. Oh, Fifth. Well, I got something about Fifth. You ready for this one?
Oh, don't tell me, please. Don't tell me.
you ain't gonna look at Fifth the same.
Nah, don't tell me, please. No, come on, don't. You need
Fifth, top right corner. That's him kissing a white dude.
Stop it.
50,
that
what are
Justin
you
Bieber?
doing? That's brand new. So French
Oh,
Montana
wow.
dropped this picture of 50 Cent kissing a white dude.
Well, you know what? 50 goes hard on dudes, and he's gonna have to retaliate for this one because, wow. I never thought I would see something like this. This is ridiculous. And French is,
French
French,
dropped
yeah,
that today.
yeah, yeah. Well, look, they're going in on these dudes, and what can I tell you? 50 is the master at this stuff, right? He's the master at creating all this drama and exposing these people. So, what do you think about what the comedian Cat Williams did and said in those interviews a few months ago, before Puffy was even raided, before even last November? What do you say? He said everything's getting exposed 2024. Is this a way? Are they trying to prevent us from seeing a bigger picture? Is this one of those things, huh, Bill?
It could be. Do you know how many people are implicated in this? All these high up executives, videotapes of them doing crazy things.
But do you think this is something that's like covering up something bigger? That they're trying to throw us off with this? That they could have, they pressed the button. They knew that this was going to cause a media mainstream frenzy,
Yeah.
worldwide.
Well, you heard about what they're doing with the UN, how they're trying to do a one world government.
Well, they're there today. They're in New York right now talking about it.
It's bad. It's bad.
Okay. And they're talking about it today. But all I'm saying is, after Huff got indicted, you had the CEO for 300 step down. All right. The guy that looks like Russell Simmons, looks identical to him. He stepped down. 300. We're associated with 300. Yellow Kid Slaney, Sean Sullivan, Layer Cake, we're all cool with them, the dude.
All right, so I got some information. People, they're saying that this picture with 50 Cent, they're saying it's fake.
Okay.
I don't know how true that is, but they're saying the picture is photoshopped, and I'm going to show you the original. So allegedly, this is the original, and allegedly, this.
I see. That's Eminem.
I don't know.
Poster.
What do you think?
What? That's Eminem. Is that an Eminem poster? Is that supposed to be him?
I don't know.
That's a very feminine boy. Look at his knuckles. Like, is that Justin Bieber or Eminem?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy. I know who that other dude is. The actor. He's yeah.
It's the guy from Carlito's Way, right?
Yeah. Hey. Carlito,
hey.
Look at me, man. I got diapers, man. Look at me, man. I got diapers, man.
Look at me, Carlito.
Look at me, Carlito. That's the craziest one.
Look at me, Carlito.
Yeah, they gotta stop eating the cats and dogs, man. I'm telling you, man. It's getting crazy out here. So we got something that's so good because, look, I was invited to the first white party to Southampton, to the mansion. I seen all the cars and all the actors and all the females and all the people, but I didn't see any of the nefarious things that we would say, we seen, that's 1999. That's the first white party in Southampton. I don't even know how I got permission to get that there, but clubs were popping off. Elements was there. That was another nightclub that we were involved with. And I used to go out there with Sal Alone, my best man, and John D'Angelo. By the way, John D'Angelo said he was going to come on the show and share the Ali Shades deal that we had. That was $11 million. We lost it because of my cartoon of Ali Shades.
Is it true Gene was P. Diddy's bodyguard in 91?
Oh, yeah, right?
Yeah. Probably.
No, he was too young. He was too young. He was too young. But as I said,
He's the
1990.
Vaseline holder, not the baby lotion holder.
Oh, believe me, if Gene had an opportunity, he would be at those parties, 100%, 100,000,000%. He wants to be an actor.
He'd be at those
He's an actor, he's
parties
a pony.
with this guy, the one on the right.
Oh, that dude, yes. That's a dude, right?
Yeah.
Uh,
Did you
no,
know
I'm
that?
talking, the
The
girl's a
lead,
dude?
yeah, the lead actress allegedly in
Okay.
all these music videos was a dude.
Oh, wow. Yeah, well, you know what? Yeah. Do you know how you can tell? Do you know how we can tell if it is a lead boy or something like that?
Adam's
No.
apple.
No, they could do that. They have they could shave that. They could. It's a lot of yeah. You're supposed to have an Adam's apple, but some are not prevalent. Like you see some skinny dudes with that big Adam's apple, right? Like that you can hide. That's like, But no, it's the digits on your fingers. It's the first finger. Your pointer finger is shorter than the ring finger. On every man. That's how you can tell. You can't get your fingers cut off. So your first finger is shorter than the ring finger. On a woman, this finger is longer than the ring finger.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And if anybody in the chat knows about this, please elaborate. Let us know if I'm right. Because, that's how we can tell. And you should look at Michelle Obama's hands. And anybody else that has manly hands,
No.
and you be the judge, because there's no way. And also, they can tell the skeleton, the structure of the skeleton. If they bury us up after 100 years, do you know men have 2 more ribs than a woman? You know that, right?
I think I did know that one.
That's how you know it's a man or a woman. Like, this guy got 2 more ribs. He has more ribs. And that's why Eve and Adam, that story, that they took.
Yeah, he took the rib, created a woman.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to talk about this too. This is very important. A lot of people aren't talking about this. I want to talk about the girl that went missing down south when she was, 6 months old or something? Boom, she pops up with Diddy. This girl, Ava. Did you guys hear about this?
Strange. Where is she now? That's the only thing I want to know. Who has her now? Where is she now? Why is she not part of the Diddy family?
Her name's Ava Baroni Combs. She got adopted allegedly by Diddy. So one day ago, Diddy was never the legal guardian, adopted daughter despite past claims before his arrest. It says they reported Monday that the music mogul who recently, all these damn ads popping up, who recently been arrested and hit with trafficking charges, was never the legal guardian of this person who allegedly he's adopted back in 2020. Sources say that the video from 4 years ago, where Combs, 54, says that Ava adopted father was a skit and been overblown by concerned fans. In 2020, Instagram live session, Combs introduced Ava to his followers and told her to say her full name, Ava Combs Baroni. Combs then said he adopted the white child as Ava, while other men appeared in the background, jokingly explained that she was there from the streets. Before Papa Combs decided to take her home and being a caring man so he can play with her kids. So she can go and play with his kids. He saw me and decided to pick me up so I could come inside and stay with his kids, she said, revealing that she's basically sisters with the Combs twins. Combs, who has 7 children, said Ava's story is a little bit borderline suspect before claiming that he adopted, like Madonna, Charlize Theron, and Sandra Bullock adopted kids. The Combs home, the coming home rapper added he got permission from Ava's mother to legally adopt her by kissing her on the cheek at the end of the video. He kissed her on the cheek at the end of the video. They tell sources that her parents of the friends with late ex Kim Porter, she remains close with Jessica and Delika, 17. However, Diddy hasn't been in Ava's life recently, and her parents are keeping their distance from the famous record executive.
Interesting. Very interesting. Red flag. Red flag.
It's like crazy red flags going on here. Here, I'm going to show you guys a picture. I'm going to show you guys a picture of what Puffy looked like in court. Because there's no cameras allowed in federal court, but they have these paintings of what it looked like.
Doing this.
Him sitting there. Yeah, right?
Yeah, that would be dope. I'll do it for free, man. Just let me get in there to do, the sketches. He looks evil. He looks diabolical in these pictures, man. In one, he looks like he's crying.
Nah, look at his eyes. He's tearing up.
In one, he looks like he's really crying. He looks emotional. He looks evil. And another one, he looks like R. Kelly. In the fourth one, he looks really diesel, like jacked up, like angry.
He's
like
going down too.
Man.
His son is going down.
Yes, there's an R charge on a boat. That's the one you're talking about.
Yeah. He has 3 sons, Quincy, Justin, and Kristen.
Quincy's adopted Kim Porter, and his father is a very famous singer from back in the day. I'll be sure. And I know that whole Money Earning Vernon crew, nobody's left. Not one person is left out of that crew. Nobody. I'll be sure.
Thank you, Lindsay. Appreciate it.
He almost got hard recently. Yeah, I'm not hard. He almost got set up recently, and I don't think he wants any part of it, because when it comes down to it, Puffy has an egotistical problem. He's an egomaniac. He can do whatever he wants to do. He's an Howard.
Thank you, Lindsay. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Lindsay. I love our fans. We have the best fans ever. And I'm always in the chat with the fans. Always.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Look, guys, what's happening right now, Puffy, he's a Howard grad. Howard grad, the same as Kamala. Same school. You didn't know that? Howard, yeah. Same college. Yeah.
Listen. Don't even get me started on her.
Yeah, same college. So he is this young black entrepreneur that had connections with Clyde Davis, and it's rumored that he got on his knees for Clyde Davis. And Clyde Davis is into men and women. He admits it. He's into both genders. He appeals to both, and especially young black genders. So Puffy obviously got a lot of labels and a lot of clout, through Arista and Sony and all these big labels that support the smaller label, Bad Boy. Okay? And Usher's label, Justin Bieber was signed to Usher. Usher was signed to Arista, right? I believe. Or whatever. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
I don't even know.
Yeah, but they're all signed to each other, basically. Puffy is known for being brutal with his deals, with his signing negotiations, for any contract agreement, because you would be starving. You would be starving because he would take all your money for the video, for the hotel, for the food, he would charge for the water.
Make everything. You pay for everything, yeah.
Everything. So
by the time you're done, you owe him money.
Yes, and you owe it. You're like 3 videos in, and you owe him 5. Okay, so Biggie. It was embarrassing when Biggie was going to LA to the red carpets and all these events. Puffy was scrambling to make him look like he had money.
Bro, Biggie had a record contract with Rockefeller for I think 30 or 60 million.
The commission.
And he was gonna leave Bad Boy.
He was starting.
I think it was 30 or 60 million dollars.
He
because
started
Puffy
his own label.
screwed
He started his own
Biggie.
label, the commission with Little C.
But he was gonna sign to Rockefeller.
I believe so. I'm not sure, but you know what? It could be true. Yes. So you know what? Look, man, all that stuff right now. When you look back, 1994, I had more money than Puffy in 1994. You know, I'm so happy I can say that.
Listen,
But
I got
the
more
dude
money than
ruled.
Puffy now, bro. I got freedom. He don't got that.
Yeah, man.
What do you think? What do you think is going to happen with this case? Do you think he's going to be convicted and sentenced to life?
Can I tell you honestly?
Yeah. What do you think?
All right. This is my honest opinion. They're going to try to Epstein the guy. All right. Any which way possible, because he knows things. He knows things and he has knowledge of things. So he's right now in the way. I feel very bad for his kids, but I'm going to agree with Suge Knight. He's in a very dangerous position right now. If he's not eating, he's paranoid. He even knows. Look, he's friends with Oprah. He's friends with Obama. He's friends with Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. He's friends with Trump. He's friends with everyone. He's friends with Kamala. I think that he didn't share his crayons. I think he had the big box of crayons, you know, the one with the pencil sharpener, and he wasn't sharing it with anybody. And they were like coming for that gold crayon and the silver crayon and the you know, they were like, "Yo, I want that." And he was like, "No, it's bad boy for life, bitch." You know, and he wasn't up in that. Something happened. Am I right? Maybe he didn't fund Biden campaign. Maybe he doesn't like Biden. I don't know.
No, I think it's deeper than that, bro.
I don't
think
know.
it's.
I don't know. I don't know. Is it money? It's always about money, bro. In the end of the day, it's always the money. It's always the money. $100 million didn't go somewhere.
But do you think he'll be convicted and go to prison forever?
I believe. Oh, he's not beating this shit. Never. Are you kidding me? They're gonna put him under the jail. They're gonna build a jail to put him under the jail. He's never coming home. I feel very bad for his family, for his sons, you know, for his adopted son, for his biological son. I pray for them. They don't have any supervision, man. There's no adult supervision there now. So they're going to lose everything, man, because they're used to and accustomed to a certain lifestyle. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, that
They lose
lifestyle's
everything.
gone.
The wolves, man. It's not that. The friends of the friends, they're there supporting.
Right now, right? They're there right now, taking whatever they can.
Hey, give me $100,000. I know somebody in BCF and NBC that can give them a phone. Oh no, that didn't work out. Yeah, I know. Give me another 100,000. You know, but it's not one person. It's like it's being pulled many different ways. They don't know what's real, what's not real. They're being lied to. They're being set up. They're being conned. They're being charged right now. Their charges are being created right now because if they're on the phone talking to whoever.
Listen, they're on Puffy. They're watching him so crazy right now. He wouldn't be able to get a phone snuck to him and get no phone calls. They're on top of that, man.
The warden, bro. The warden could pull you in. You know, the warden could pull you in. Listen, this is what I advise his sons to do. Have Puffy claim Judaism. Judaism. He has to be Jewish, and have a rabbi come see him. The rabbi is going to pull him in. The rabbi has more power than the debt, more power than the warden. Did you know that? Yeah. The rabbi, priest, any religious figure in the prison system has more power than the warden. People don't know that. I studied law. This is why in 30 days I took over the Judaism office in Woodburn from Sing Sing. I was a thug. I went in there and I was like, what?
That's why you're walking around with the thing on your head, eating biscuits and shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I still got it, man. What are you talking about? I still got my strings on, man. I still got my, listen, Shyne and I, we're connected forever, for life, because when I do Shabbos, he's doing Shabbos. I cooked for him for 11 months, the best food he ever had in his life, man. You know, like we had street food, bro. You know, and I had my Serbians, my Albanians there. You know, it was It was pretty good, bro. It was one of the best jails I've ever been in my life. The best bid I ever had in my life. But I feel bad that this dude Puffy, he's not gonna have a good bid. And if he does have a good bid, it's gonna cost him millions of dollars. It's gonna cost him a lot of money. They're gonna drain his accounts. The lawyers are gonna drain his accounts. I'm surprised his sons didn't get Robert S. Wolf. I am so shocked. Tacopina, Joey Tacopina, or Jojo Carrazzo, Nicky Carrazzo, like the lawyers, the ones that should have got those guys. You got
I
this
don't
guy.
know, man. Listen, once the feds got a case like this, there ain't no beating that.
Don't matter. But I think Robert would have got him out on bail. He would have jacked it up to $300 million. He would have made a bail package out of this world. He knows what's entailed, bro. Now you said that there's GHB in baby oil.
That's what people are saying.
Stop it. That's a rumor. That can't be true.
Listen, I don't know if it's true, but that's what people are saying. I don't know if it's
if that's true. He's never gonna see daylight, that dude, bro. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So that means the baby oil has the GHB on it. It gets in the pores, and you get all freaky and stuff, and it's like ecstasy, like liquid ecstasy. Oh man. Look, man. Pray for his children. Pray for no man to ever go through anything like that, because we're not about that. We're about honor, and what they're doing is just horrible. I feel bad, like I don't feel bad.
I don't feel bad for him. I'm sorry. I don't feel bad for him.
Look, do you know what I said? That it's better never to be a billionaire and like for you never to have it. It's okay for you not to have it. But if you have it and lose it, oh my God, it's worse than anything.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying,
man? No,
so
thanks.
What he's going through, nobody in hell, I think it might be too harsh. That's what I'm saying. It might be too fucking harsh. It's serious. It's that serious, bro. He has a toilet that he can talk to. A toilet. He has to, that's how you can communicate to other people, through the toilet or the vent.
Well, good luck
So he's
with
gonna
that.
be hollering. Yeah. Yo, you from Bucktown? You from Brooklyn? Yeah. Dog boy for life, huh? Yeah.
They're probably making fun of him hardcore
send me
in there.
Send me a rollie.
They're like, yo, no Diddy.
Yo, it must be, bro. I don't know what's happening, but I could just imagine. I could imagine, bro. So look, all I'm saying is this: trying to release something, and I thought he wasn't gonna, use the Belizean accent. I thought, he was gonna come back to Brooklyn, be like, yo, the dude did me dirty, but he was like, a yard me come from, you're not boy. Like, yeah, man, like, I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe it, man. I didn't want that. I wanted Shyne to, do you understand? And be like, yo, listen, this is the deal. This is what happened. You know what happened. I'm sorry this happened. I'm not part of it. I wasn't, I was in jail for 10 years.
Listen, he ain't sorry. Listen, Shyne's smiling inside like, got him. He don't give a shit.
Well, one thing I'm going to say is this. I know Shyne got him for 10, at least. At least. He had to. He had to. If he didn't, I don't think Puffy would have walked away in Paris. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In Paris for the first time. The runway. I don't know what year it was, but Shyne was going to Israel. He wasn't in Belize. He was in Israel. He was living in Israel, studying, talking, taking it real serious. And he bumped into Puffy in one of the fashion shows in Paris. And them two were okay. The stuff that I was hearing, the 11 months that we were together, it wasn't what I thought was going to happen when this dude seen him. I thought he was going to go in his mouth, But he let him live. He forgave him. Bro, you give me that much time, I'm gonna get you. I don't care. You destroyed my life, man. 10 years. I was out here. I had look, and the crazy part about it is, Shyne didn't have an album or anything like that. He was like parallel with Puffy because he was dating the same females, and he forgot his place. So when this happened, he pulled back and he started like just working, putting together an album because a very famous female, told him, "Yo, you running around here like you somebody, but you ain't nobody because you don't even have an album." And that crushed him. So that woke him up. And that's why he got serious and he broke away from any of the activity that he could have even done in the future. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because of that. And he focused on his album, and then he got locked up. And I'm not sure when his album was released. Before prison or after prison?
I think it was right around that time. I know he had music out there already.
Yeah, it was before.
And it was playing, like that one single was out there playing.
Yeah, that's right. He had that famous single with the one Bonnie and Clyde, right?
The other one, the real popular one.
The one with the Jamaican baritone.
When he first came out, the first one he ever had.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was hard, bro. That was hard. But all his music, listen, he gave me his tape in prison. He was like, "Yo, Punch, check this out." And I listened to it for a whole week straight, and it was fire. The green tape, Godfather Buried Alive? It was produced by Kanye. I looked at the box. I looked at who produced it. Kanye, everything.
Yeah,
that's before
he was. Yeah.
Before he was famous. So he was producing for Puffy. You think Kanye's gonna go down with that, or he already cut himself away from it?
I don't know, man.
He's like,
Jay-Z's down with it. Jay-Z's going down.
Do you think Shyne knows who's gonna go down?
I don't think he was really ever involved with any of that. Honestly, that's just my opinion. But I think Jay-Z's going down. DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, all of them. They're all going down. DJ Khaled, 100%.
100%.
Rick Ross, LeBron James, all of them.
LeBron,
Buster's been in there, man.
Buster's been on Epstein Island, bro.
Diddy Island.
On Epstein Island? Hasn't been on Epstein Island? This book right here hasn't been on Epstein Island.
Go check out Stealing Manhattan. It's a great book. You guys will learn a lot if you go check that book out.
Shyne is in part 2. Bill Staxx is in part 3 and 4. We're going to keep this going. We put wheels on this. And we're talking about P. Diddy, about him being locked up in MDC, how horrible it is. The last time I was there with Joe Watts, and we were bribing guards. So it's not like that anymore because that hit the papers, and a lot of guards got fired and in trouble, the hacks. So it's not the same 1997 MDC that it used to be. It's not a high building. It only has like 10 floors. It's a short building and only 1,000 people. MCC has 11 floors, and it's more, it's more of a city, more bigger characters, Chapo, John Gotti, Samuel Bull, people like that. So I'm surprised they have him in Brooklyn. I'm surprised. I don't know why. Is it punishment? Is it maybe they wanted to put him in a real shithole, and just prove a point? I'm surprised that the bail popped off that fast, back to back. I knew it was.
Yeah, it was really fast. It was quick.
Should have waited at least 30 days, man. Fuck. 30 days, man. He exhausted all his, but he was impatient and he was telling his lawyer, "I don't give a fuck. Get me the fuck out of here. Put up everything. Put my mom's house for $2 million. Put my house up for $48
They were
million."
taking his house anyway, so he couldn't even put his house up. So stupid. They said they laughed at the bail package when they seen it. It was childlike.
And the jet, he didn't propose the jet. He said he's parking the jet. I'm going to park the jet. I'm not going to use it.
He said I'll have no communication with any females or something.
He likes men. He likes dudes. That's not the problem. The problem is guys. He likes dudes.
He should have the time of his life then in prison, right? But
What was that?
listen, Punch,
Yeah,
thank you,
right,
man. Thank you for coming on tonight. I appreciate it. We'll do this again.
We had a good time, man. We talked
Yeah,
about some things.
There's a lot more stories that he's gonna tell you. We're holding on to him. We're not gonna tell him right now, but there's a lot more to come. You guys will be like, wow, when you hear him.
Mind blowing.
Mind blowing.
So
go check out Stealing Manhattan. You want to give anyone a shout out before we go?
Yes, I want to give a shout out to Miss Moneypenny, God, my Father in heaven, all my guys that are in heaven right now or in hell. If you're in hell, don't worry. You're going to get to heaven soon because purgatory is only a short time. Puffy is in hell right now. And as I said, I don't pray. I don't pray for my enemies to be in this position, you know. But if you make your bed, you got to lie in it. And if you do ugly and God don't like ugly, he's going to put you in a bad position, man. Don't be a Diddy, right?
Well, if you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this show, too fucking bad. Start your own podcast. Peace. Right. Thanks, man. And remember, don't be a Diddy.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged, and investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.